name's Hope and welcome back to my channel. I like musicals, they're a big part of my life, and today I'm going to talk about Glee. Now, I love Glee, who doesn't? So I just thought I would spread some thoughts about the show and all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so my favourite character is Blaine Anderson, obviously, because not only is it Darren Criss, who I have the utmost respect for, but also, come on, it's Blaine, she's perfect. What may surprise you though is my second favourite character on the show, Mike Chang. Yeah, probably the most underrated character on Glee ever. Phenomenal dancer, singer, actor, sweetheart. What's not to love, honestly? And I just cracked my pinky. Ow. The West Side Story episode with Mike's character development still remains my favourite. Also, Klaine is the best ship, no one can tell me otherwise. Especially in the earlier seasons. Made me feel all fuzzy and warm inside. And I don't say that as in like, oh it did. It actually did. Like every time they're on screen I'd be like, yee. They still do have that in the later seasons, but that scene where they're having coffee and Blaine tells Kurt that he loves him, all the feelings, all the feelings. Also, I prefer St. Berry to Finchel. Yeah, Jessie is a total douchebag. However, Rachel isn't exactly your perfect little princess. She's annoying, temperamental, and honestly quite selfish. You can hate on me if you think I'm wrong. They fit together well, and I think I didn't really like Finn that much, so I don't know. I just preferred Jessie and Rachel. The thing is though, I relate the most to Rachel, which I feel like it says something about me. I'm just not entirely sure what. I'm sorry. I'm going back to Blaine. I've been watching Glee recently and genuinely any scene he's in makes me feel happy. Like my heart feels fulfilled and life seems to have meaning. I don't even know why. I just love Blaine and everything. It's great. Unpopular opinion, I like Mr. Shu. I don't think he was that weird to students. I'm not saying he definitely didn't have his moments, but I think overall he cared about his students and that got misconstrued into other things. Before we finish, I'm just going to go through some of my favourite songs from the show. So I love anything that Blaine and Kurt do. I've forgotten the name of it, which is really annoying, but they're in New York and they sing a duet in the apartment. I'll put the name here of what that duet is called. That is my favourite duet on the show of all time. I love Nutbush City Limits. I think it's great. I think it's really fun. And I'm Telling You by Mercedes Amber Riley. So good. What else do I really like? I need to sneeze. I just watched the cough syrup episode. So like that song is amazing. And then Fighter is amazing. And then I love Somebody That I Used to Know, but I think that whole Big Brother episode and when Blaine sings cough syrup, like those are some really like staple places in the show, and that's why I really like them. Anything in the West Side Story section, like I like all of that. That's all great. Oh, and one final unpopular opinion. I thought that Santana was fair to want to become Rachel's understudy. The musical theatre career, it's very hard to get into, and when you're auditioning, it makes no difference to you. When you audition for a show, you're aiming to get the main role, and when you don't get the main role and you get offered something else, or in Santana's case you're auditioning for the understudy, that's work. Like, she wants to become famous, so why should that stop her just because her friend is playing the lead and she's playing her understudy? I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, even if it was to spite them, overall you being an understudy benefits you, and it doesn't and shouldn't affect anyone else's lives. Hopefully that makes sense, but I just did not understand why Rachel was so mad about it and like wasn't happy that Santana was her understudy. If anything, she should be happier, because this is going to sound really weird, but I feel like for Rachel, because she knows in high school she was always picked over Santana and she got all the solos, that she wouldn't have to worry about feeling replaced. So I just did not understand why, as her friend and as her colleague, that she was so upset about Santana being the understudy and her auditioning for understudy. I just didn't get that. But anyway, I think that's my rant over. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like it. If you want to subscribe, you can can do that too. You can follow me on my social media, which is there. Keep enjoying musicals as much as me, and I will see you in the next one.